Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, the people of Ad, lived in the hills between Yemen and Oman. They were physically very strong. Many traditions state that they were over 130 feet tall and were especially famous for the construction of tall buildings and their handicrafts. They excelled among all nations in power and wealth, which unfortunately made them proud. Their political power was in the hands of tyrannical rulers, against whom no one dared to raise their voices. They were ignorant of the existence of Allah and refused to worship Him. They worshipped other gods. This is a sin that Allah does not forgive. They had a lot of arrogance. They did not consider any nation in front of them because they were very powerful in physical stature and wealth. Allah wanted to guide and discipline these people, so He sent a prophet from among them. This prophet was Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, who was a noble person who carried out his work with great perseverance and patience. This is the genealogy of Prophet Hud, peace be upon him. Hud, ibn Shalik, ibn Arfak, ibn Sam, and ibn Nuh, peace be upon him. He was from the 5th generation of Prophet Nuh, peace be upon him. He also stated that Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, belonged to the tribe of Ad, bin Aus, bin Sam, and bin Nuh, who were Arabs living in the land of Ash'ar and Al-Laqaf in Yemen between Oman and Hadramaut. Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, condemned idolatry and admonished his people, O my people, what is the use of those stones that you carve with your hands and worship? Indeed, this is an insult to the intellect. The only thing worthy of worship is that there is only one God, and He is Allah. Worshipping Him and Him alone is obligatory upon you. He created you, He sustains you, and He is going to kill you. He gave you wonderful bodies and blessed you in many ways, so believe in Him and His favors. Do not be blinded by the fear of Allah, who destroyed Noah's people. He will destroy you too. With such reasoning, Hud, peace be upon him, tried to instill faith in them, but they refused to accept the message of Hud, peace be upon him. Your people asked you, do you want to be our master by your call? Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, tried to convince them that they would receive their reward from Allah. Hud, peace be upon him, did not demand anything from them except that they should let the light of truth touch their hearts. The nation of Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, was very proud. They refused to listen to him. They were also deniers of the day of resurrection. They used to argue with Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, about how we could be resurrected after death, but Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, used to explain it to them. It is Allah who created you, He can revive you again. But they did not believe and continued in their arrogance. They said, who is stronger than us? If there is anyone, show us, and kept demanding punishment again and again. Severe famine reigned on them for 3 years. In this famine, not even a single drop of rain fell for 3 years. They came to Prophet Hud, peace be upon him. He told them, you people have to believe in Allah to end this famine. But they made fun of him. When their arrogance and repeated mockery of Allah's Prophet and Allah went beyond limits, so Allah ordered Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, take your companions and go away from this area, now the punishment will befall them. So Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, took some of his companions who believed in him and went away from this town. A black cloud came over them. At first, they were very happy that the famine was over and rain had come, but they did not know that this was the punishment of Allah. It was a windstorm, which never came before it, nor has it ever come after it. It was such a storm, which destroyed such a powerful nation, that it was flying like leaves in the wind. Their heads collided with each other and broke. They were proud of all the palaces they built. They became dust. Everything was ruined. Only Allah saved Hazrat Hud, peace be upon him, and his companions. Because they believed in Allah. All the rest of those who were arrogant and worshipped idols were destroyed by Allah. Prophet Hud's story serves as a lesson about arrogance, disobedience, and the importance of turning to Allah. It emphasizes the need for humility, faith, and following the teachings of the prophets. The story of Prophet Hud is not limited to the Quran. It is also mentioned in other Islamic sources and has been passed down from generation to generation to remind believers of the importance of righteousness and faith in times of trouble.